Hello, this is Tiajuana, and today is July 2nd, 2022, and I am really happy and excited to be back here today. It's been a long minute since I have put out a video, and I'd like to say thank you to all of my subscribers who have been hanging out and rocking with me for almost 2 years now. We're going on our 2-year anniversary come July 24th, 2022. It's going to be 2 years since the first day I quit my job as a registered nurse to become a full-time entrepreneur. And those of you who have been with me from the beginning knows that there's been some, rocky roads, ups and downs. And I'm just excited to say that today, as you can see from the title of the video, hopefully it says something about me being successful with this Turo business, which I just recently got off into, and I'm so excited, super duper excited to say that, yay, I'm finally earning money as an entrepreneur. I have a Turo fleet, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown on how this whole thing went down. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, because like I said before in a prior video, I am definitely someone to like and subscribe to. And especially since I have had a comeback story. Welcome to my new office here. Not my new office, but my new space in my house. I just changed the locations of my office. And for those of y'all been rocking with me since the beginning, y'all remember when I was trying to do this whole little real estate thing and all that stuff. So I made some changes and pivoted because I was this close. I was this close to crawling back to nursing. I'd actually looked off into a contract. I was on my way to LA. I had wanted to see, because real estate wasn't working out for me, and I was getting ready to go through that whole big embarrassment thing that I went through back in 2020 after the first time I quit, when it was grim. Go back and watch the videos. But this time I just couldn't do it. I just felt like, I can't keep running back. I can't keep running back to the plantation. That I gotta figure out something. And then it was the Turo. So I literally purchased 3 vehicles and 3 Fords. I bought new. I know there's a lot of people that talk about, say that, you should get a cash car. It's it's not a good investment. My thing is this: if it can make a profit, even if it's just a couple $100 a month profit, it's still profit, and it's a foot in the door, and it's a way to get started. Like, I did the numbers and I got started this whole thing, the 3 cars, 3 Fords, 22 Ford Explorer seat 7. Go ahead and click the link below if you here in the Montgomery area, you want to ride in my Ford. Boy, next time. But I'm doing it, y'all. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm earning money. So far I'm up to $774.86 after 3 days. I listed them on the 26th of June, so not the 26th, the 28th of June, and as of 7/1, that was yesterday, my earnings were the $774.86 I just told you about. And I also have some more projections because the car has a booking when the people bring this one back. I get ready to go back out. I feel like these cars are I don't even want to say it. They my hoes and they out there bringing this money in for me. I'm a comedian. Okay, so anyway, I'm just excited because I was really ready to quit and give up, thinking, I wasn't going to be able to make it as an entrepreneur because I had rented, the real estate thing wasn't working out for me. And I couldn't really talk about it because I felt like I hadn't really made it big in real estate. I really tried. Y'all know I tried. Y'all saw me out there trying. I tried. But unfortunately, I never sold a house. The only real estate, experience that I had was that I had personally, I bought a house and I refinanced. That was it for me. And I discovered too along the ways that I'm not a salesperson. I am a provider of service, and that's what I found with the Turo. It allows me to be an entrepreneur, and I'm not trying to sell anything. Like I listed the cars on the platform, and people booked, and I'm doing contact pickups and deliveries. So I haven't even, personally had to see or touch any of these people, and it's working out great for me. I'm super duper excited, and I do have some, I guess some points or whatever, the things that I've discovered along this here journey. When I decided I was going to do Turo was something that I kind of looked over or thought about in the past, but I was really big on the Airbnb because, it was going to be real estate and travel nursing and stuff like that. So Turo was in there, but I wasn't really thinking about it. But I was forced to think about it when, I went through some financial issues with this real estate stuff and got scammed out of a boatload of money. And I'm sure that was set up to break my spirit and have me, because I was this close, like I said, running back to nursing. But, I just got, more motivated. And I realized that everything that happens, the big thing that happens, people actually had to go through something. Like, it's not a easy overnight something. Like today I can say it looks like it's just an overnight thing because I just put the cars out there and all this thing. But y'all know that, July 24th, 2020 was when I tried this. And so I'm now just able to say that I'm successful and I'm earning some money. The projections are great, and, it's actually working. It's actually working, and it's a doable deal. So I'm going to give you I think I got like the 4 tips that I recommend anybody who's interested in getting started on this Turo platform, things that you should know and be prepared for, before this whole thing gets started. Because, like I said, I've done so much stuff in the past, and this is the first time something actually worked. And so this is why I'm just doing this video today, is because I haven't put a video out in, more than a month, 2 months. And, I kept saying, oh, wait till I got to do this, I'm just going to do it now, because if I continue to wait, days will go by and there won't be a video. I do have some clips along the way where I took clips of the vehicles that I purchased and all that stuff. I just hadn't put it together for a video. This here is just gonna be me talking, so you're probably gonna get about 10-12 minutes of some information. Some of it's gonna be me excited because I'm still kind of like in disbelief that this is actually working, that I can, I'm a successful entrepreneur. I'm earning my living. I did do some real estate stuff. I have a tenant, so tenant is paying down, my mortgage, and I'm getting some cash flow from rental stuff, so it's entrepreneur stuff. And now with this Turo thing, it's my like bread and butter, so I'm not stressed out about, oh, if I don't sell a house, I won't make any money. Oh, if I don't, do something with this real estate where I'm selling and making commissions, that's what's the part that was a discovery for me to recognize that I'm not a salesperson. I'm a service provider. I love providing service. So anyway, number one thing that you must accept if you're going to do this Turo thing is that you cannot be emotionally attached to these cars. You have to look at these cars as, income producing assets. Like they out there working, you got your money working for you, right? Because if you start feeling like it's your car, because I'm gonna be honest, when I first thought about the Turo, I was gonna put my BMW on there. I was gonna put my BMW X3 on there because I was like, I was willing to do anything just so I didn't have to go back to nursing. I was just like, man, if I have to go back to, doing this, man, I don't know. I'd rather, I'd rather put my car on this put my car on this Turo platform before I go back to work. So I was getting ready to do that. I had ordered a little lock box because I was going to, use that. Then I started to get really overcome with like, well, what if, I don't drive my car? What if somebody put some some regular gas in my car? Or what if some, I started feeling that way. And that's why I decided I would buy cars purposely to put on the Turo platform, so I wouldn't be tripping that, somebody let their kids eat the back seat. And I'm not like that anyway. I eat in my car. I'm not that person. But anyway, so you don't want to be emotionally attached to these cars, because when people rent cars, they not caring that that's your baby. They don't give a hoot that you had to work, hard, and, that's your, personal car. So definitely do not want to put your own personal vehicle on there unless you are, you can be detached from it. You can't be emotionally attached, point. And number 2 is, where did I put my number 2? Uh-oh, that's number 4. Ooh, okay, where am I? Number 2, okay. Oh, have a GPS little tracker and like a kill switch on your car, so you won't be stressed out about, if somebody steal your car, because certain things, when you're in the industry, there's things that happens to you in that industry that's just gonna happen. Like, the people that steal the car, or the people that do that. There are people out there that don't return the cars. There are people out there that was gonna trash your car, or that's just what's gonna happen. So you can give yourself a little peace of mind, at least when you could track your car, because and that kind of goes back to rule number 1 about not being emotionally attached, because I checked the GPS on the one of the guests. They had my car in Kentucky. And if I had not been emotionally attached to these cars, look here, this is one of my rags from my investment. I clean the cars and all that stuff. So this is a microfiber cloth. So I got to, anyway, drove the car to Kentucky. If I had been like emotionally attached, I'd have been, why you didn't say, but you can't be, it's a rental car. And people do that to rental car. They like rent your car to drive and put on the miles out there. So have that GPS on there, that way in case anything does happen, and you can, stop it and, not get your car stolen, or at least know where it's at and stuff too. And you want to do that before it goes out there, because you just never know. It could, not saying that it's highly likely that it will happen, but you are at a high risk, because it's just the industry that you are in. And the people that do that are the people that do that. There's people that do that. That's what they do. And number 3, learn about Turo and the platform before you list, because Turo don't have no little educational, program or something like to kind of tell you what's going on. Like literally, as soon as you put in your little VIN number, they gonna be like, boom, live. It's like, damn, can I at least check to see what you're talking about? As soon as you do that, I think it's all like probably computer operated, just kind of immediately like puts you out there live. I hadn't even given my banking information to get paid. They had already, you're live, your listing is now live. And the thing for me was because I had got 3 cars all at once. And I'm gonna tell you, reason why I got to 3 was because of number 3, which I said to learn all you can about the Turo. So I did a little research, and I knew that I needed to be generating a certain amount of revenue, so I wouldn't be tempted to have to go back to work. So the statistics show that, like with 3 cars, you had 3 cars in your fleet that you could, generate about $35,000 or so a year. So I figured that would be a cool little stream of income. It's definitely not replacing my nursing income, but I also have another. That's why I was saying before, way back when I first started, about having multiple streams of income, so you're not like looking at one stream to like do everything. So for the 3 cars gets you around 32 to 35,000 a year. So I was like, okay, I need to get 3 cars, because a few thousand, 10,000 or so a year is not really I don't know if it would be worth my time, but so to get started, I figured I'd go ahead and dive on in there and get the 3 cars, which is what I did. So learning about the Turo, number 3 top thing, make sure like how they splitting the money with you, because like I said, they don't really tell you. Like as soon as you get signed up in there and your listing is live, I didn't realize that like they will put your availability as always available. You have to go in there and find out how to change it to, you know, set the right hours for yourself. Otherwise, you'll get a booking so one of the first bookings I got, I fulfilled all of them, because if you don't, you know, it'll be a ding on you, and then, you know, you won't probably get listings. Anyway, so the person booked the car to be picked up at midnight. And, you know, I was all excited, you know, I'm new, and I said, oh, I gotta accept. I was, you know, accept. And then, but the good thing is that, you know, I'm used to working nights as a nurse, so, you know, staying up to midnight. And like I said, I don't know if I told y'all or not, I do remote, contactless remote entry, where I can open the cars up remotely. That was the other good thing about buying new cars, because of the technology and the sophistication in the newer cars. Most of them are all equipped with the GPS tracker and, you know, all that stuff. It comes, and you can do that remotely over your phone. And I've got 3 Fords, and they're all 3 in the system where I can do that. So I was able to just push a button, let her in after she verified herself, and boom, off on the trip. The other thing that I didn't recognize is that, you know, they'll try to give your stuff away pretty much. So you have to watch out, because another person booked the car and they picked delivery. And at the time it was set up to where I was offering free delivery within 25 miles. So I'm ending up having to drive, you know, have to get a person to follow me out there to deliver the car. And I didn't even, you know, get charged a fee. So it is set up to where you can be, you know, charge people a fee for that. So I went back in there and fixed that. So, you know, it's not that much. I'm charging $90 because gas is so expensive. And, you know, I have to pick it up too when you return it. Like your return will be at the place that it was delivered to. So that means I have to drive out there again with another person to be able to drive the car back out. So, you know, you want to charge for your time. But Turo will have it set up to where you just giving it away pretty much for free. So you have to watch out for that. And that's what I mean about learning as much as you can about it. They do have some platforms that come up. I did sign up with the 𝐾𝐨, which is helpful, because the Turo site, it's, you know, it's not real easy to do, you know. So you're having to help walk your, you know, send the customers through to help them figure out how to rent it from you and stuff. But anyway, so that's number 3. And let's see, number 4, you need to learn how to clean them. That's what I said. Here's my little rag, because you know, so all 3 of the cars have made trips. I only have one that's here now, so 2 of them are still out. And 2 of them are still out. I'm gonna get a slight interruption, but I'm gonna keep on talking through this. So 2 of them are still out. All 3 have done trips. 2 of them are still out. And so the tough work is already over. So you wanna learn how to clean the cars, because certain detergents could be damaging to your paint, and these cars are your assets, so you want to take care of them. And I kid you not, I take better care of these Fords than I do of my own personal, you know, my own personal car. I didn't even, you know, I didn't do it. But anyway, I did invest in a lot of stuff, and I'll make another video and tell you about the expenses, how much I spent to actually get started. It was under $5,000, I can tell you that now. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, because this video is starting to get a little bit long. Oh, and the number 5, last thing is, I kind of already mentioned it, was the remote contactless pickup and delivery. So you want to have those type of apps in your car so you can utilize that, and you'll be able to boost up your customer service and see that money flowing and rolling. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and tune in, because I'm about to be putting these videos out, because I'm actually living it now, y'all. Peace and love.